Okay, here we are, demystifying making hot chocolate for you. The secret with chocolate is to not upset its heat settings, and boil your water first in the saucepan, bring it to the boil, have your copper basin or similar heating over the top. Once it's boiled, switch the heat source off and add your chocolate to the hot basin over the steaming water, and it will start to melt gently being key. And this is how you make the very flash word of ganache, not hard at all. You just be gentle with your chocolate. So at the same time that the chocolate is melting, you have whatever quantity of milk you want for your chocolate heating, again gently in a saucepan beside you. And you just give that chocolate a gentle stir, it will start to do its thing and melting. Beautiful glow from the copper. And for this quantity I've heated 500 ml of full cream, and I'm going to add that very gradually to the melting chocolate. Stir this in a circular motion, don't go backwards and forwards, again be gentle with your chocolate. I had added about 100 ml, 100 to 150, and incorporated it gently. See, I'm beating it quite fast now. It's just got a really gentle sheen on it. So again, add a little bit more. Heat your cream on high for 5 minutes. 4 minutes in the microwave for 500 ml. Whoops. You can add a little bit more as it starts to incorporate more easily. Notice we don't add anything else, it's just chocolate and cream. We don't add sugar, we don't have fluffers. It's a 17th century French recipe that we have loosely adapted but largely kept to the principles of chocolat chaud. Doesn't need sugar, really doesn't. If you want the health benefits of the chocolate, leave the sugar out. There's already some in the chocolate which you're melting, more than sufficient. Just gets better and better doing this. In here we have our secret spice blend, which I'll just grind down. This mortar and pestle is from Trade Aid stores if you want one. It's one of my favourites, and I'm quite into mortar and pestles and love supporting Trade Aid. It's also very heavy. So add that into your gently heating milk, and that smells incredible. That's probably sufficient. Give that a stir too. You'll see I'm a purist, prefer to use wooden spoons rather than plastic spoons, because I know silicone things are supposed to be heat sensitive, but I prefer using natural. Ganache is something that you can use with your cake making. You can make it either with cream, or if you want to make a spectacular glaze for a chocolate cake, we do this for our chocolate almond cake. Melt 110 grams of schoc dark chocolate, or a very good high quality dark chocolate, just as I've described, over the heated pail of water, and incorporate about 100 to 110 grams of butter into that. Then you have a similar velvety ganache to put on the top of your chocolate cake, which looks and tastes sensational, and it's very simple. It looks like you've made an absolute wondrous dessert, and you have, but simplicity is the key to it. It looks difficult, it's really not. And if you want to really enhance your dark chocolate flavours, again do the French thing and add a little wee sprinkle of Malvern sea salt into your dark chocolate ganache on your chocolate cake, and it makes it sing bittersweet. So we're nearly all done with this, no longer thick. You wouldn't get this on a chocolate cake now, but you will make superb drink from it. So you'll see under here this water's barely simmering, but just steaming away there. As I said, really key, don't keep your heat source on as you melt the chocolate. Won't like it, will coagulate, and you'll find it's not much fun at all. Whereas, as you can see, this is good fun. Okay, so we're done there. This chocolate is this milk is just below boiling point, so I'm going to switch it off right now. Doesn't want to get any hotter than that. But you do need to bring it for safety reasons up to above 60 degrees. And in our case, we then put it into our cauldron to keep it at a safe temperature. And pour from the chocolate ganache into the stainless steel. Obviously we make quite a big quantity. This quantity serves about 10 people their hot chocolate, a ladle and a half full. It's very rich and they don't need any more than that. As you can see, it's from pure chocolate, not from nonsense. Then you simply add your saucepan ingredients. So you remove that little curd. And just add that into the cauldron. It now smells incredible. Give it a stir. And then here's the fun part. You can froth it by hand with a whisk, or if you're lucky like us and have a bar mix, use it on the fastest speed setting. In the history of chocolate, when chocolate was a currency with the Mayan culture many centuries ago, when somebody was being married, chocolate was the wager, and the amount that they had a special thing for whipping the chocolate with, similar to our whisk but a little bit more elaborate. And as I understand it from research, the greater the froth somebody could get, the greater the froth the intending husband could get, the better he would be for his bride in life. So that was really what they based their marital decisions on, was how much chocolate they could froth. We don't think that's really that silly either. This is even more hypnotic. Aerating the chocolate really brings out those flavours. And as I said, the history. So probably you froth that with a bar mix about very close to the surface, just like a milkshake machine, except you're operating it by hand. And it just makes it beautiful, very rich, nutritious, and just, oh, so good. And that's it. And serve it with a big copper ladle and you look totally amazing. And it will taste amazing, and that's all there is to it. Bon appetit.